State of Search.
This is the State of Search News Roundup for week 34, August 30, 2010. The State of Search News Roundup is provided by stateofsearch.com, where we look at what's going on in the world of search. Hi, here we are again with another episode of the State of Search News Roundup. It's episode 6 already, and we have got a lot of news again for you in another week, and we are hoping you like these videos, so please let us know if you like them. Be sure to check out the website stateofsearch.com, where you can find all the links to the related articles which are being discussed right here. And let's go on and talk about some news this week. So here's what we highlighted for you this week. This week we're talking about a lot of topics, amongst others Google real-time search, which now has its own homepage, getting a job through a robots.txt, and some SEO karma and also Facebook karma, some good and some bad. Okay, here we go. Real-time search. If you followed the search blogs last week, you can't have missed this one. Google has given real-time search a separate homepage. Until now, real-time search was found in the middle of a results page if the topic had any real-time results to show. Starting this week, Google has given the real-time search result a place of their own, something Bing did from the start, by the way. On the new real-time homepage, you can find several features supporting the real-time results. You can use geographic refinements, so you can find results near a specific place. Google added a conversations view, which also allows you to follow a discussion, and they added updates content to the Google Alerts, so you can subscribe to real-time results. You can access real-time search by typing in google.com/realtime directly, or you can go to updates and click on the link in the left-hand panel of your search results. Google is becoming less and less the search engine and more the media giant. With the launch of the ability to call a phone from your Gmail account, Google made another step to becoming a telephone company and thus a bigger media company. With this feature, you are getting a call phone option in your Gmail sidebar, which gives you the option to call a phone, a number. Google has been rolling out this feature in the US, and they have been doing that last week, but also European viewers have been seeing the option to call from Gmail. Google calls to the US and Canada will be free for at least the rest of the year, and calls to other countries will be billed according to Google's rates. According to Google, the rates are pretty low. Calls to countries like the UK, France, Germany, China, Japan, and other countries are about 2 cents a minute. 24 hours after its debut, Google reported via Twitter that over 1 million calls had already been made using Gmail by users in the US and Canada. Over to Bing. Yahoo and Bing have merged now, but the question now becomes, will it affect their market share compared to Google, for example? Nielsen looks at the US markets every month, and in July they saw again a rise from Bing and a decline from Yahoo. Google remained the top search site, accounting for over 3 out of 5 searches, making 64.2% market share for Google. Yahoo still follows as being the second largest search engine in the US, with 14.3%. The biggest changes, however, can be seen on a year-to-year basis. There, Google is steady, losing 1%, but Yahoo is falling fast, losing no less than 17%. Over the past year, however, Bing is the big winner, gaining 51% market share over last year, going from about 7 to about 14%. The distance between Google and Bing is still big, but together Bing and Yahoo have 27.9% market share in the US, which is not a low amount of searches. A car used by Google to collect data for its Street View mapping service was stopped and searched last week near Paris, France. A week ago, France's privacy regulators criticized the program's resumption. One cannot be seen apart from the other. The search was done especially to verify that they stopped collecting Wi-Fi data. Google says the search had been arranged beforehand. We've worked closely with the French authorities to provide Street View cars for their inspection, which they've now done twice to their satisfaction, Google said. Google's YouTube added a nice feature for UK users. YouTube has created a new movies section on the website, allowing UK viewers to watch over 400 films for free. They can do this because they struck a deal with US film studios Sony Pictures and startup Blinkbox, which rents movies online. They are making 165 films, Blinkbox that is, available as part of the new movies section. Most of the movies are past mainstream hits and cult classics. Funny enough, last night it also seems to be working in Holland, but I'm not sure if that had anything to do with my proxy settings or that it's just also available outside of the UK. Have you ever thought of taking on Google, Apple, Facebook and Yahoo all in one lawsuit? You probably wouldn't survive it. But if your name is Paul Allen, Microsoft co-founder and one of the richest men on earth, things might be a bit different. Allen filed a patent infringement suit against several internet titans last week. Allen's lawsuit claimed that 11 companies violated patents developed by Internal Research, a Silicon Valley research lab he funded in 1992. The lab shut down in 2000, but the patents were transferred to Interval Licensing, a company owned by Allen. Google and Facebook blasted the lawsuit as being unfortunate and without merit. Another remarkable court case this week was one in Los Angeles, California, USA, where two parents are suing Facebook over the like button that appears in the social site ads. They are angry over the possibility you have on Facebook to like a specific ad. They claim their respective adolescent children are being exploited for commercial purposes whenever they see a friend has liked an ad on Facebook. If the claim can be successful is doubtful. A US legal professor said that he had difficult time parsing the complaint and figuring out what the problem actually is. So that's never a good sign. I really love eye tracking studies. And this new one, performed by the Pompeu Fabra University in Barcelona, shows new insights into search behavior. For one thing, it shows the search snippet, often the meta description for a website, is extremely important for searchers when it comes to choosing which site they're going to click on. The snippet is fixated over more than just the title or the URL. So people are taking a lot longer to look at the snippet instead of looking at the title and the URL. Results, however, should be looked at with care. Research was done over 58 people, so not a very big group. And for example, a snippet has more text in it, so it's not really strange that people are looking at a snippet a lot longer than they are at a title or a URL. Still, it's a nice research. You can find it on stateofsearch.com, a link to the Spanish version of the research, but also a link to a summary in English. Quick heads up now for those targeting Bing users. I've heard complaints of slow crawling lately when it comes to the Bing bot. A post on the Bing community blog, however, tells us that due to an upcoming experiment, a few sites may encounter an intermittent increase, anywhere from 5 to 25% in crawl requests from the MSM bot over the next month. Freaky news story now. On Mashable last week, Mashable reported 3 teens were killed in southwestern Colombian town after they had appeared on a kill list on Facebook. The Colombian police are investigating the case, but are unsure who posted the list or why it even contains these particular names. It looks like it's a gang violence, which is not uncommon in Colombia, but the use of Facebook as a hit list is kind of, well, sick, to be honest. More bad karma last week came from an infographic which was used by a discount voucher affiliate website as a cheap way of getting more inbound links with their preferred keyword anchor tag. On his blog The Next Corner, Dennis Goedegeburen, a Dutchman living in San Francisco, wrote about the company discountvouchers.co.uk using the Pakistan floods as a benefit for themselves. A remarkable piece of bad marketing, so to say, which did do the trick though, because they got a lot of attention out of it. The question is how effective the attention turned out to be, since it wasn't all very good attention. We end with a nice story though. There are a couple of things many SEOs automatically do when they visit a website. They look at the cache, they look at the backlinks, and they check the robot start text. So if you're looking for a good SEO, why not put your advert for the SEO in your robot start text? Malcolm Coles, a UK SEO, found a remarkable job ad for Mail Online in the Daily Mail's robot start text. The ad says, Mail Online are looking for a talented SEO manager, so if you found this, then you're the kind of techie we need. Great job, Mail Online. Really nice way to get the attention of a SEO, and I hope you're going to find the right SEO for the job in this case. So that's it again for this week. We hope to do this again next week and that you're happy with the videos. Be sure to follow us on State of Search. Also follow us on Twitter, state_of_search. And all the links to the discussed stories are on the website stateofsearch.com. Also be sure to tune in for our Webmaster Radio Show, which airs every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central European Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And I hope you enjoyed it again, and we'll tune in next week for another episode of the State of Search News Roundup. Thank you, and bye-bye.